to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about the Justice League and whether it's really that great as it was recently hyped up, the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So yes, there will be spoilers because we will talk about this show, the good, the bad, and of course, my final verdict. So, we're going to start off with the bad. The good thing about this video is that we can really get into it because, we're going to spoil it here. One of the things that I didn't like about the movie really is that it's a movie that's going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, at the end they kept the teases. But I'm like, what's the point of the teases? It's not going to happen anymore. So that was something that I had to, I looked at and I was like, it's kind of sad. For example, Martian Manhunter, who was teased. He was there for a moment when he spoke to Lois Lane, and then he appeared at the end saying, I want to help you fight whatever is coming because this isn't the end. Oh, and the other thing that I didn't like is just all of that teasing. They also showed that clip at the end with Joker and stuff, and we finally see a scene between Batman and Joker, which we haven't seen since basically The Dark Knight. I liked it, but it just felt like we're going somewhere and we're never going to see it. So it's kind of disappointing. I think that that's one of the things that you have to keep in mind, knowing is that this is a one-shot story. It's a kind of like a redo of whatever we saw in 2017's Justice League, and it's very different. That's very true. But I don't know. I still thought that it kind of disappointed me because of that, because I know that it's not going anywhere. And now we're going to talk about the good. When I found out about Zack Snyder's Justice League, we've all found out that it's going to be 4 hours long. And it felt kind of cool because it felt like a cinematic universe opening up. A lot of times in those kind of stories, what I like about it is that it feels so real. It feels like something close to our reality where we can only see parts of what's going on, and at the same time other things around the world is happening. And I really thought that was really cool with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that it really felt like that, or like what they said happens in the comic books. So that was something that I really liked. And when I heard it was going to be 4 hours, I was like, damn, it's going to be like I live in this world. And it was very entertaining. I think that one of the strongest moves that they made was splitting the movie into 6 parts, because a lot of people, if they don't want to watch the full 4-hour seating, can know where to stop, or when should I come back, especially because it's a hbomax exclusive, so you're going to watch it from home anyways. So I thought that was very cool. It split up the movie into nice, easy chunks, and it made it more easier to digest, meaning to watch it and to really enjoy what it was. I really liked the more character moments, the explanation for the Justice League coming together, and even there was a shot of Superman in this kind of hologram thing. I thought that was really cool when they were bringing him back to life. And I'm going to say something that I'm pretty sure everybody's going to say. The Flash was done definitely a lot better in this movie. At the end, instead of saying hello in Russian to save the Russian family, who honestly, I didn't understand what they were doing there in the first place. I know that it's a tool so we can find someone relatable to attach to, but honestly, I couldn't. I was like, this feels too random. It's not really sewed into the story or anything. So, yeah, I didn't like that. But in this version, the Flash saves everybody, and I thought that was really cool. We actually get to see him be heroic before his movie. And I liked him in the other movie, but I liked him especially more now. Especially with that cool scene where he saves his love interest. I'm blanking on her name. Iris West. He saves her, and the music slows down. I was like, damn, they're doing Quicksilver from the X-Men. It was kind of like that, but it was pretty cool. A lot of nice CGI added in there. So there was a lot of good moments like that in the story. I thought that we actually saw Amber Heard's Aquaman character in it at the end, and that was pretty cool. She looked cool there. So did everybody else. The Flash had a nice suit. Deathstroke looked crazy, and not crazy, but he looked scary. He's supposed to be this menacing guy. So that was a pretty good job done there. And the Joker conversation with Batman was cool. I was like, finally, we get a real thing with Batman and Joker. I liked The Dark Knight, but it was very finite. You know what I mean? Because Heath Ledger, unfortunately, he passed away. But his character was really done so well. I would have loved to see more of that. type of interaction with the Joker like that in Batman. But I actually like the changes that they did to the new Joker when they moved him into the Justice League movie. It was pretty good. On a lot of people I read in articles weren't that sold on it, but I liked it. It was pretty enjoyable. It was pretty interesting, the conversation. And then he was like, "We live in a society," which obviously became a meme after that. So yeah, it was very strong. The movie had like a lot of good moments of action, and there was a lot of heart. I know that the focus became in this movie to Cyborg, which was really well done, especially with the sacrifice of his father. And you're like, damn, this guy was doing something useful. Because a lot of times, if you look at it, the sacrifices in movies, which are supposed to be like this dramatic character moment, are usually useless. But in this case, he sacrificed himself for something that would actually help the Justice League. So I like that. I applauded that because it was logically done. And I think that that's really what it was for the Justice League. It was this cool action movie that was extended further with the superheroes. I felt like we got to live more in their world, which is honestly what I always want to do. I actually wouldn't like it because obviously as a regular person, I would probably get hurt or killed. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Boys, but that's where I get it from. I'm actually thinking about doing a review about that show next. I'm going to finish it first. But yeah, definitely it's a good watch. Good 4 hours. I felt like I was living in that world. The characters were well done, respected. There was cool action. Aquaman was great still. But actually, I want to say something about Aquaman. So Aquaman was kind of bland in this movie because of the work that James Wan did to make that world of Aquaman in Atlantis come to life in his movie. So it felt like we were going backwards in time. And then also, the most famous thing to come out of the movie is the I'm not actually gonna fully do it, but whenever Wonder Woman appeared on screen, her music would come up and be like this chanting thing, which honestly was kind of weird. I prefer her electric guitar theme, which is a lot cooler. So yeah, that was also kind of funny and became a meme. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a verdict. I would definitely watch this. I would recommend everybody to watch this when they have free time, especially if you're into DC or superhero movies. You'll enjoy it. You spend a lot of times with cool fictional characters in the movie. And yeah, so especially because it's on HBO Max. You don't have to go to the theaters or anything or pay a lot of money to watch it the way Disney Plus does their releases. Just kidding. I'm not actually throwing shade. Honestly, it's the best way they can make their money back because these movies are so damn expensive, which is done rightly. So yeah, I would recommend this movie to you guys. Definitely check it out when you have the time. I spoiled it for you guys, but honestly, with the movie Justice League, Zack Snyder's version of it, the Zack Snyder cut, you have to spoil it in order to actually talk about the movie. Especially because the movie came out 3 years ago. You've probably already seen it. So I always think it's good to talk about it. So this is the end of my verdict. My verdict is for you guys to go to HBO Max and watch it right now. Well, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of this video. And you know what that means. Another video, another week. Don't forget to click on one of these boxes so you can watch last week's video, which was all about Godzilla versus King Kong. Or you can click on the other box and subscribe to this YouTube channel so you never, ever, 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 ever have to worry about missing one of the new videos coming straight to your YouTube app on the phone. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time.